Ninja.
Today we're gonna talk about the Time of Chill Season 2. Dude, where's my karma? So let's get started. Okay, my name is Sean and hope you enjoyed this video. This story takes place in the 8th century. India. Alright. The 8th century India is where the story takes place, and well, it is a lot of places. Well, I have to say for myself, India was in modern day India and Pakistan then, and I have to say that the Dude Where's My Karma is surprisingly fun and a bit wicked and well, a bit confusing. I'll get into the confusing part later. Alright. And what is karma anyways? Well, according to Prince Karma, one of the main characters in the story, karma is the cosmic order of all living things. I mean, everything. So, for an example, if you had a bad life, you go to another life just like the same. But if you do good in that life, you go for a good life in your next life, and then so on. And then people reincarnate, so it's probably that everyone is everyone. Alright. And well, let's get deeper into Indian history. Let's get deeper into it. And this video was, well, a lot about Indian history. And I also heard about the Swarnara. It's a kind of celebration which decides which prince. There are two princes competing, or at least two competing in a contest, and whoever win will get their prize. Marrying a princess. I mean, they're youths. How can they marry? Well, it's not like they're youths in modern day. Well, still, they are youths, and how come a youth can marry another youth until, well, it's marrying age? I don't think they're at marrying age yet. But still, I mean, these Swarnaras had a lot of contests and trials, to be exact. And well, I think the three of them, all of the trials are very interesting. The first one is the bow and arrow, pew pew pew. The second one is chess, or known back then Chaturanga, and also a chariot race. I think the other prince better than Prince Karna, which is Prince Mahaugi. I hope I pronounced that right, but Prince Mahaugi cheated on the chariot race. He cut the saw of the wheel of a chariot that was Prince Karna's, and then he knocked Prince Karna's one of its wheel down. And still, I still think it's weird for the Princess Lakshmi, to marry Sam. I mean, that would make Joe Samish. And Fred said, I can't have two Sams in my life. And also, I have to agree, I wouldn't. And I have to tell you about one thing. The man in the cloak. It's Mad Jack. But his voice was different because maybe that cloak was a kind of voice transmitter. He could say stuff to himself by his own voice, but then when he talks to someone else, he has to signify his identity to other people and go for a deep voice. That's not similar. Not to scale. And well, I have to say one more thing about this story. At the end, when Mad Jack got the book, Fred took out the cloak, and the Mad Jack started using his own voice. And also, if you remember from the family tree, you might know that there was, three people before Joe and his sister Anna was up. They were Joe's mother, Uncle Joe, and probably Mad Jack. So that makes Mad Jack the brother of Uncle Joe and Joe's mother. It would have been cool if they met, though. If they met again, though. I think so. Well, I learned a lot about India, and I never been to India before, so I'm very anxious to go to India. I want to learn its history and try to learn more chess trying to learn more chess strategies. I've been losing since this year and last year. And I hope to see you in another video. Shenhan out. Bye bye. Ninja.